What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Oops All Monsters, the series where we attempt to uncover the secrets of Monster Mash. And today we're returning with a channel favorite, being Fairy Monster Mash, based kind of loosely on my highly successful Chaos Fairy list. Basically, that list is already a super high monster count thing, so we're kind of just taking to the logical conclusion here by adding in Witch and Gallus and just going full monsters with it. So the lineup is pretty similar to the Chaos Fairy list. We're on double Christia. Could maybe go 3 Christia, honestly. I don't know what I would take out, but I wouldn't hate 3 Christia, honestly. Just because, like, you know, kind of the same deal as going double Cyber Dragon. It's just like you can kind of fill out the list with more copies of the monsters that we were on one of because we were playing all these one-off spell traps to go with them. Then also Enrise, Sork, of course. I think still want the Chaos monsters in here since we're not playing like Soul of Purity or Freed or any of that. We got the 4 Recruiters. We got the triple Dimmalk, of course, which has great synergy with the Battle Fader stuff. We got Orange Light, Honest, of course, it's a Fairy deck. We got Witch Gallus, of course, it's a Monster Mash deck. And then the triple Caius. Caius, absolutely insane in here. Triple Warrior Lady. I think we took out Cyber Valley because no more Mindcon, obviously. And then went up to double Cyber Dragon because it's another like special summon drop. And we definitely need more of those rather than just maxing out on normal summons because that would be too slow. And then, of course, Card Trooper Sangan. It also threw in a random Grand Mole, which is it's definitely a good card. Maybe it could come out for like the 3rd Christia and go to the side, though. That's the thought I just had, actually. But and Grand Mole's really good. It's just a problem solver. Deals with set monsters, deals with floodgates or whatever that would mess you up post board, obviously, since it's an all monster deck. So I'm definitely a big fan of the Grand Mole card. Side deck is I don't know, we got the Decrees in there. Raikou just because it outs things. DD Crows, Consecrated for Blackwings, Electric Virus still because fuck dragons. And then the 3rd Christia is there. But maybe you could swap this around for Grand Mole, as I said. And I think the extra is completely the same, completely unchanged. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the replays. First one we've got is up against Christia Sworn. Basically just a worse fairy deck, honestly. All right, if we're keeping it real, keeping it 100. Here. So we have a weird hand with no fairies in it. But that's fine. We can just like Grand Mole with Cyber Dragon and we're sort of chilling. Now, it's just occurred to me, the opponent has Card Trooper, which means they could have just Fortressed me here, but they opt not to do that. They instead choose to crash the Jane, which I guess isn't terrible. So we end up summoning the Card Trooper, and then here they summon their Card Trooper. They could have also gone Lumina Pitch Plague, which I don't think would have been terrible. Actually, that might have been worse. Well, no, both plays just lose super hard to the Trag here, honestly. Like, the Trag does absolute work no matter what they do, because they're just going to get something stolen, whether it's their Card Trooper, or their Lumina, or their Lila. Probably their Lila, or their Jane, I guess it would have been. But they just scooped up there, because we have Lethal. We have Lethal with the Trag, steal the Card Trooper, and then that's just 4,900, so they're dead. Alright. On to game number 2. Opponent has Charge again. They don't use it turn 1, though. I feel like maybe you should use it to turn 1 here, just to try to do some Lumina play. I don't think this deck plays Garoth, or at least it doesn't always play Garoth, so that might not be an option, but still. Here they just set. We tried Gallus, but, you know, it wouldn't be an episode. It would not be an episode if we didn't hit one of our spell traps, the 5% chance off Gallus. Okay, so no Kai's play for us. It would have lost super hard to Orange Light, but he actually didn't have Orange Light. Here he goes for Lumina. Obviously, that doesn't work, because there's no Lightsworns in his graveyard, so he should have just summoned Lila or Jane. Probably Lila, just to get the nil 3 going. So lucky for us, we just get to run over the Lumina for free here. Maybe I should have Proud, Calc, Honested. I feel like we couldn't afford to not play greedy here, though. So the first Honest is going to take care of Jane. Now we go Grand Mole, that takes care of Christia. And we still have an Honest and an Orange Light backing up our DD Warrior Lady. And we know there's no brain control in this deck that we have to worry about. So we're actually feeling quite good. At this point, we do Honest. He drops JD, but we have the Orange Light to stop the Judgment Dragon. So the only thing that would really mess us up is if he had a second Judgment Dragon, which he doesn't. So we're just going to go normal summon, whatever, and attack for game on our next turn. Okay, that was a pretty quick first match. Second match was up against... This was a weird one. This dude was playing some, like, Quickdraw, high roll, something. I don't know. It was pretty cool. Definitely fun to watch this kind of deck. Unfortunately, Quickdraw is always a rough matchup for fairies, just because they have so much spot removal here. He does this weird greedy thing that people do with Raikou that I don't like, where they just like refuse to kill your floater when they don't have an actual out. Like if he had Kai's, it would have made perfect sense, but no, he's just like playing passive and hoping to draw a Caius or something. I don't know. So we hit over this stuff, and yeah, I mean, we're cool so long as he doesn't Caius our Sangang, because we need to get us to a stupid. We just need to draw fairy monsters so we can stop this drill warrior nonsense from looping us to death here. But it's getting kind of rough because he has a pot of avarice. I don't know what all these trade-ins are for, because I did not see too many trade-in targets. There must be something besides Titanial, right? I feel like there must be. So he pitches a trade-in. Okay, we go Gallus. You know, I think we did. No, wait, we played this turn right. I was thinking of a different turn. We definitely had some misplays in this match, if I'm remembering correctly here. This was one of them, actually. Yeah. We shouldn't have dropped Sork here. Because we knew there was no... We should have just waited for the Samorg. Because he revealed the Samorg, too. So we should have just stopped this, and then he summoned Samorg, and then we out the Samorg with our friggin'... our Sork next turn. So I think that was a pretty big screw-up. Obviously, yeah, it takes care of the Treeborn, but the Treeborn's not really an issue, you know. Now we're just stalling with Fader, like hoping we draw a monster that does something. Like we have no gas, so we have zero threats in our hand right now. So not looking. And the opponent has a Phoenix Wing, which will stop anything we have to. Here he goes 1-for-1 and actually plays Copy Plan. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? You're not playing Cyber Valley? I thought it was going to be Cyber Valley. And yeah, we could stay alive with Fader. We drew Gores at a really bad time, which yeah, happens to me often, but that game we're not winning that. Okay, next game. Next game, we can set Warrior Lady and pass. Yeah, generally I think that's a decent thing to do. And I saw the trade-in get used on Titanial, I guess, but yeah, I don't know what he is playing trade-in for. Are there other 8s in here? I don't remember seeing another 8. We hold on to the Orange Light, of course, here. He goes for Caius. It's a good thing I held onto the Orange Light. Now we swing in. This hand's pretty dead. He draws into a dead draw card. We just crow here. He drops Samorg. Okay, kind of rough. I think for a while I decide ultimately to get Fader here. We could also have just gotten like a Shining Angel or something. At this point we summon Caius. Okay, that outs that. And then we hit over that. So opponent's getting pretty low. They need to draw something. They draw Call, but that's not going to help because we have Royal Decree set. So gonna take this one with relative ease. On to game number 3. This is the big one. And you know what? I think I might have sided wrong in this matchup too, a little bit. I wasn't sure. I like took out Sidra, but I don't think I should have done that. Here, this was a big screw up on this turn, where I should have just dropped Gallus and Black Rose. There was no reason not to, because we have another one too. So yeah, that was pretty dumb. We just like left him with 2 monsters when we shouldn't have, because the witch was dead, no matter what we do there. So now at this point we have to try to like, all right, make up for it, clear everything, hope he doesn't have more follow-up, which, I mean, it works out okay, weirdly enough. I mean, I definitely should have just made Black Rose Dragon, right? That was a big screw-up on my part. I just, like, ended my turn too fast or something. So he crashes his guy, or no, he hits over my guy, and then I crash into his guy. We do some trading here. He goes for the Quickdraw. I go for Orange Light to stop the Quickdraw play. And then he has Phoenix Wing. Okay, that's fine. We kill one of the tokens, but now we got a Vanity's Fiend to deal with, which I didn't even realize till this game. Or at least I don't think. No. I knew last game that he was on Tribute Monsters, but he was still on the Caius last game, so I didn't realize he was on Vanity's Fiend. So maybe I should have brought in outs to that. Maybe that was my bad. We do have some main... We have Triple Warrior Lady and Grand Mole and Double Honest. So we do have a good few just like in-engine outs to Vanity's Fiend. It's just a matter of like stalling till we can see them here. And... Okay, he has Avarice, but we have DD Crow to stop it. And the rest of his hand's kind of dead. So we're going to go ahead and go for, I think, a Shining Angel, just so I have like as many light monsters as possible for Honest. Here I attack. He just lets it go because I've revealed not having Honest twice, but now we have it. He goes Raigeki Break, Foolish Burial, sends a Treeborn, and then I have to Orange Light this because I'll die if he has some Morg. And he does have some Morg. And then here's where I'm thinking, oh my god, if I just freaking dropped Gallus last turn. If I just dropped Gallus last turn, I would have won the game with burn damage. Like, maybe I should have gone for it, because there's, like, 4 level 8s in my deck at this point, but I don't know. How do you know when is appropriate to do that? I guess maybe the argument is I should have done it because I should have been scared of like somehow randomly dying to this 5-card hand on this turn after I outed the Vanity's Fiend. So maybe I should have just gone for it and we would have won. On the other hand, we did just get like super unlucky because, yeah, now we drew with the Christia, and now we don't hit the Christia, and now we draw the Caius, which would have won us the game last turn, and it's just like, oh my god. There's nothing we could have done. There's nothing we could have done. We just kind of got screwed on the order. Well, I guess, like, if I had Gallust on that one turn instead of ending, I guess we could have won there, but yeah, it's a little bit rough. Oh well. You know what? Sometimes the cards are simply not in your favor, and sometimes we did make some screw ups as well. Definitely turn 1 was the biggest screw up there, I think. But yeah. That's the Fairy Monster Mash deck. We didn't drop Christia once. That's so sad. That's so sad. Whatever. It's not all about Christia, obviously, in the more chaos version. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section, and I will see you next time. Peace out. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.